I'm going to mute everyone to start with, and then you know how to get unmuted. The particular joke today is a little bit off color, but okay. In surgery for a heart attack, a middle-aged woman had a vision of God by her bedside. Will I die? She asked. God said, no, you have 30 more years to live. She thought for a while, and with 30 years left to look forward to, she decided to make the best of it. Since she was in the hospital, she got breast implant, liposuction, tummy tuck, hair transplants, collagen injections. She looked great. The day she was discharged, she exits the hospital with a swagger, crosses the street, and is immediately hit by an ambulance and killed. Up in heaven, she sees God and she says, wait a minute. You said I had 30 more years to live, she complains. That's true, said God. So what happened? God shrugged and said, I didn't recognize you.
Oh, that's funny. I knew that one.
Bill, that was a great joke, but that was last week's joke.
Did I do it last week?
Uh-huh.
In that case.
It's your right hand.
Uh-oh. Can't keep track of my jokes, huh? Three guys go into Vegas one night, get drunk, and wake up in jail. They find out that that they're to be executed for their crimes the next day. But they couldn't remember what they had done. The first one was strapped into the electric chair and is asked, do you have any last words? He says, I'm a priest. I believe in the Almighty God to intervene on the behalf of the innocent. They threw the switch and nothing happened. So they figured God must have came in for this guy and prevented him from dying. So they let him go. The second one is strapped in, he's given the choice of his last words. He says, I'm an attorney, and I believe that eternal power of justice to intervene on the part of my innocence. The switch is thrown and nothing happens. Figuring the law is on this guy's side, they let him go. The last one is strapped in and says, do you have any last words? He's an electrical engineer. I'll tell you right now, you'll never get electrocuted. You'll never electrocute anybody if you don't connect those two wires over there. All right. All right.
That was good, Bill.
That was better.
That was better.
Oh, that.
Santa.
Oh. Oh, geez. Now somebody's having trouble getting the if they're muted and can't and can't see us. Just a minute. Boy, she can see us, but she can't talk to us. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about tips and tricks and questions. And we're supposed to be focusing on questions. So I guess I want to ask, does anyone out there have a question? You're supposed to come with one.
Bill, I have a question. This is
Go ahead, Ralph. You're mute.
on your when you have a split screen and the telephone on the left and the iPad on the right. In the lower right-hand corner of each is a little square box with a circle in the middle, and you put your finger on it and can move it around. And if you just tap it, something else opens up. I have that on my iPad, and I'd like to get rid of it. How do I
Okay.
do that?
I'm going to show you. And let me switch screens. I have a new layout on my computer, so I'm
Birthday is Tuesday and I haven't mailed him his card.
We'll do it.
Okay,
Did you buy one? Yeah. Okay.
share screen.
gotta get it out the mailbox.
I'm going to the mailbox.
I gotta mute you all.
I put it right in there.
There we go. Okay, what do you see right now?
I see two screens. And now on your the big one there, the little round dot is on the lower right.
So
On
what?
the small screen, it's on the lower left.
Your
Bill,
telephone,
you've got a whole different layout because it's showing you sitting in front of a screen behind you that you block a little bit. And your iPhone is large on the left, but the iPad is small and you're in portrait mode.
Yes. Except I can't see myself on the screen, unfortunately. Let me do a little playing around here, Bill. I'm sorry, guys. Uh,
What changed? Did Zoom change or did your system
oh,
change?
what? No, yes. I have my computer died, so I don't have the advantage of having two screens and a bunch of other things. So yes,
Okay.
little different situation. We'll do it this way. Um, So that you should be seeing that screen without me in it now, is that correct?
that's
Yes,
correct.
yes.
Okay,
It's still portrait mode though, so you don't have the full screen.
Your phone is overlapping the iPad.
it is?
Yes,
Oh.
it is. Partially hiding the iPad.
And your iPad is a very small screen because your whole field of view is portrait.
Okay, so I gotta go back to that way, okay. Thank you. Is that any better?
No, worse.
Well, I'll work on it here, hold on. That better?
Yes. Much better.
How's that?
Good.
Good.
Good? All right.
Good.
What Ralph's talking about is this little symbol here. The reason it's
What I'm
on
talking about.
the reason it's on mine is I have a mouse that I can attach to the computer or my iPhone and iPad, and you need to have that particular feature operational when you have it. They came out with this when they came with the iPhones without the home button or the iPads without the home button and only the line at the bottom, where it can actually simulate the home button. And so if I do this right, if I click on that button, if I just press and hold it, it takes me to my home screen. So if I'm on some other application, like this one, and I tap that button, right? Or if I on my maps and I tap that button, it takes me back to my home screen, just like a home button would. And if I press and hold it, it comes up with a lot of other options that you have control over. Okay, so now Ralph's saying, I don't like that thing getting in my way. So we go to settings. We go down to accessibility. We find accessibility here. And it's the feature called touch. And it's assistive touch. And if you, so Ralph, do you have that one? I can't hear you. You have to unmute yourself. And if you click that and turn it off, it will go away. All right. Any questions on that one? Good question, Ralph. And do I have another question? You have to unmute yourselves.
Hey, Bill, I have a question.
Please.
I have a old iPad. It's about, and it doesn't do updates anymore. What can I do with it? Can I just watch movies on it?
No, you can go to the internet and do all kinds of internet. You can do your email. You can do all those things.
And
Now,
it still would be, and it still would be secure?
that's what I was going to say. As Apple comes out with the releases of an operating system, it's built in that they do additional security. You know, the guys at Apple are the white hats, and they're always trying to the black hats are always trying to get into the Apple devices. And so they're always coming up with schemes to do that. And the white hats are coming up with preventive programming to prevent that. And so when they come out with an operating system, there's usually security updates. Okay, and so you're a little more vulnerable to getting identity theft, not so much viruses, but identity theft, for example, with if you don't have an up-to-date operating system. But it's completely usable. I mean, all the apps. Oh, the other thing is some of the applications won't work anymore because whatever Apple did to update, the applications have to keep track of that. And if their app doesn't work, figure out why and make the appropriate changes. So you have to get an update to the app as well. And so you can't get additional apps sometimes because the apps have been updated. Okay? Does that answer your
Okay.
question?
Yeah. So, well, I'm kind of leery about using it.
I understand.
Yeah.
There's a
Mine
great,
is.
if you get an iPad, just a straight iPad, I think it's $325, something like that. It used to be. And I think they've held that price for the base iPad. It's a really good deal, and it has all, you can do all the new things with it, etc. But they kept the price around $350 for the brand new iPad. Now, of course, they have the mini, which is more expensive, and they have the iPads Pros and all those other things, which are also more expensive. Next
Thank
question.
you.
Yes.
Bill, it's Mary Ann. I'm sorry I was
Mary.
late. I heard about the dot and I kind of missed half of it. Could you show me how to get rid of that? Because I
That
know
dot, that
well,
dot,
that thing that does 3 actions.
that stinking dot, I want to get it
Yeah.
out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, what you do, now I'll do it on my iPhone now, is you go to settings.
All right.
Somebody put
Go
it on.
down and find where it says accessibility.
Nice try.
Yeah, now I know how you got the
Yeah,
next
I
one.
got accessibility shortcut and accessibility.
In
On the
settings,
iPad.
it's only accessibility, isn't it?
Doing it on the iPhone.
Okay.
Assisted touch.
Okay, so you tap accessibility in settings. Okay, so far?
No, I didn't find it yet. I was on the iPad and I had to switch.
Okay, you can do it on the iPad as well.
Where's it here?
Same exact thing.
Accessibility. Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it.
And then when you open accessibility, it says there's touch there. See where it
Yeah.
says touch? Tap
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
I got it.
tap that.
Yeah.
Let me do it on mine. And then it says assistive touch. Yes?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
that on?
Off.
It's off?
Yeah.
So this is what on this.
Should I change it?
No, it should be on. Wow.
I got off.
If it's off, you shouldn't have that little dot.
Well, it reads off.
I know.
Oh,
but
you
you
know
still-
what? I'm looking at my phone now. I didn't look at the iPad.
Yeah, look at the iPad. Do it on the iPad, which is where the dot
Well,
is.
I was there
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I thought
I
I,
know, I know.
But you don't know that until you're.
well, now my little side column says accessibility and accessibility shortcut.
Press that, and it comes up there. If you're in a program, let's
Okay, are
say,
you in settings on your iPad?
okay, now you.
Yeah,
when
I
you
got
press the home,
accessibility
you press that,
shortcut,
and
so now
press
what?
back to home because you press that. And that goes over back and side.
What's down there? I can't read.
I don't,
Yeah.
just a minute, please. Hey, Ralph, could you mute
Uh-huh.
yourself? Would you mute
Yes,
yourself?
Bill, you did a great job. Thank you. I was
know.
muted before.
Mute yourself. Okay, see where
Okay,
it says accessibility here?
Right, right.
Did you click that?
Yeah, I did. And I got a list of accessibility shortcuts.
I don't have accessibility. I don't see shortcuts.
Maybe I should go back again. I canceled and I'll go back. Let's see, where am I? Shit, I'm sorry. Accessibility shortcut.
Is that what it says?
Well, my right hand under accessibility. I don't know. I must be, should I
There's
start?
another, yeah, there's another one that says you've got guided access,
Yeah,
assistive
I got
access.
that. Yeah. Guided access is off. Assistive,
And then
on.
you
an
ta-
assisted,
Wait a minute.
assisted access.
Press it.
No, are
Okay.
you on, is that off?
Oh, I don't know. I just went back.
Yeah, it's on.
It's on.
Wait, here, guided assistant access is the one.
Well, that was off. Guided access.
No. Again, I'm Bill. Where are you?
I'm in accessibility at the bottom where it says general.
At the bottom of what?
Accessibility.
You went down to the bottom?
General, here, okay, here's.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want me to do in general?
I want you to be at the top. I want
Yeah,
you
it
to-
says, at the top it says, oh, wait a minute. Oh, voiceover, Zoom.
Okay,
over.
now it says voiceover. You see where it says touch?
This is,
You see where it says
Oh, I
touch?
got it. I got it. Okay, press it.
And then, yeah, and then where it says assistive touch,
Yeah,
turn that off.
well, mine's on. Okay. Oh, that got rid of it. Now it
Uh-huh.
shows green. When I touched off, it shows green. Is that what you want?
No, I don't.
I
Does it
touched
say
the button.
assistive? When you touch that arrow,
Yeah,
is the assistive touch on or off?
well,
Green
it
or
shows
blue?
green now. It's on. Right.
Touch it to turn it off.
All right, now it's off.
Now you should not have the dot.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate your patience.
Okay. Good.
Thanks for mouth too.
Thank you, Ralph.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Next question, please, somebody. Okay.
Yes, when I pin tabs with the ones that I use most often, they mysteriously disappear. So I don't know what happens if they aren't there, or that three of them are there, or what am I doing that I shouldn't be doing that the pinned tabs disappear.
What are we talking of? Could you start from what disappears?
The pin, when you have a particular place that you go often and you pin it.
On
Um,
maps?
I'm sorry?
What application? Are you talking maps?
No, I was talking that the tabs up, the lines, oh, maybe because I'm on an iMac. I
Yeah,
was talking,
I can't
Okay.
answer questions from the Mac, okay?
okay, fine, okay. I erase that, thank you.
Okay,
One that's more of a comment than a question,
Oh,
but
you Bill.
I was running a class this week and I ran into somebody who had the passcode. They'd used it too many times, and so it wipes all the data if you access it more than, I think, 7 times or 10. And then they hadn't been regularly backing up. So
Oh.
since they didn't back up, when they exceeded that limit, they lost everything and you can't ever get it back. So you might show them where to turn that off.
If you
Yes,
go. Hmm. I remember doing it, my Bill. Where is it under general? Are you
I'm
there,
just
Bill?
checking. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just checking. Hold on.
I'm glad you're doing that too. I think it's under,
It's under Face ID and passcode.
that's right. I was just gonna say that. Sure I was. Well, maybe it's under passwords, and you may not have Face ID on your device, but it's under passwords and Touch ID or passwords, and
Hmm,
I gotta find that.
I can't find.
There it is. So there it is on my iPhone. And I got to enter the 4-digit code to get into it. And it's on my iPad about the same place. Right there. All right. And if you scroll down there,
It's at the bottom.
yeah, where it says erase data. You might want to turn that off. If you read, it says erase all data on this iPhone after 10 failed attempts. Okay.
Mine's off, thank God.
Okay. And being our genre of folks, we may not remember it right away. And if you try it 10 times, it does eliminate, it's in there as a security feature. So if somebody has your phone and they keep trying it. After 10 tries, it says it must not be you. And okay. Now, on the other hand, your phone is useless to you anyway if you try to use it.
So you turned on.
Right? If you can't get into your phone because you've lost your code. And the key thing here is you've written it down. Do you have your code written down? There are several things you should have written down about your device. One is the passcode. That's the 4 or 6 digits that you use to open your device. They call it unlock it. Okay. Secondly, you should have your Apple ID. You should have that written down in a place where you can find it easily. You should also have the Apple ID and password written down somewhere. And the third thing you should have is your email address and password. Whenever you're using today's technology on your iPhone, iPad, or computers, that email address and password is really important. Now, I could be visiting New York and visit Kathleen, and I could get on her computer and I could go to google.com, click on Gmail, put in my Gmail address and password, and I get to view all my mail. Because one of the things about email, by the way, one of the things about email is that on your devices, when you use the mail app, you only have the mail that's in, and that mail is synchronized with what's in the email provider's cloud. In my case, it could be Google, or it could be Verizon, which is now Yahoo. It could be AOL, but your email is synchronized with what's in up there. Okay. Oftentimes I work with folks and they have there's something wrong with their device's email. And so what I do, and I don't recommend you do this right now, but what I do is I say, well, the last ditch effort is to delete the account on your device. And everybody gets really excited about that. I'm going to lose all my mail. No, you're not. You just have a copy of your mail on your device. So if I go down here to the Mail app, and let's say I choose my Hotmail account, if I tap delete account here, I'm only deleting it. Well, only is a bad choice of words. I am deleting it from my iPad only. All my folders and all my email is in the cloud. In this case, it's in the Hotmail cloud. So once I delete it, I'm not going to do that here. I could go back and tack add account, and I would go to, let's say, pick one of those for one, or if I said other, I could put in my name, the email address, and password.
Bill,
Yes,
sorry,
go ahead.
Bill, my Canadian cell phone, iPhone doesn't work here, so I've borrowed a friend's cell phone down here. And I see that my emails, certainly my Gmail is showing up on her phone, which I'm going to give her back in 2 weeks, which I do not want her obviously to see my email, my Gmails.
Okay. How do you access that mail? In other words, what application are you using to go look at your mail?
I don't know.
Well, let's put it this way. When you turn on the phone, how do you get to the mail?
Usually I just use it as a phone. You know, that's a good question. All I noticed was, crap, I see my Gmails on here. I don't have the phone with me. So,
Okay,
is it possible? I worry that if I delete it from her phone, it's not going to ruin everything on my iPhone and my iPads and everything, my Gmail account.
that's why I asked how you access it.
Yeah, and I can't answer that.
Okay, let me show everybody something. What I'm doing on the iPad right now is I'm setting up the iPad so that the iPad will go to the cloud and retrieve all my mail and put it on my iPad. So I can view my iPad and my mail that I've have on it without being attached to any internet. All right. So that's how the mail app works. It gets all the mail and brings it down and saves it on your iPad. You can go to, for example, Safari, and I can say, gee, I'm going to go to my Gmail account on Safari, and I can sign in. Now I'm going to the cloud. So I'm going to the internet to go look at my mail. Right? And then I would put in I put in my ID and password. Whoa, what's it want to do that for? You would do this. I got to enter the number 4 somewhere. Try another way. Now it says it wants me to see. The thing is, I don't see where to put in the number 36 anywhere. Anyway, Google's making it hard. But what happens is, if I was able to get in, I would actually see my email in the cloud. Now, don't delete it there. That's why I ask Anda how she accesses her mail. If she does it through this application, the mail app, she needs to delete it before she gives the phone back. If she's doing it through Safari, she just has to log off. That makes
Hopefully,
sense.
hopefully the owner of the phone knows what she's doing.
Okay. Hopefully, I know what I'm doing here because I don't usually look at it this way.
No. Bill, can I ask you to go back? The previous screen that you had was when you were looking at the passwords, and you've got some turned off and some turned on, and I don't know what some of that stuff means. And I see on mine, I've got a lot of it turned on. Can you go through that list and make some comments as to what's worth having on and what's worth having off?
Where was I?
Under password on your, I guess, on your iPad.
Password?
Passwords?
Yeah, because you were, yeah.
Or passcodes?
This one? I
Can
didn't
you
cover
scroll?
passwords today.
Well,
So I'm not sure where you're thinking.
Didn't you, well, the subject before what we just talked about, you had a screen on.
Yeah.
Weren't we talking about passwords?
Passcodes.
Passcode. Passcodes.
And that's a whole separate set. I'm looking at my thing. Oh, passcodes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You only have one passcode.
No, but
There's a
there's a
list
whole,
there that says allowed
there's-
access when locked.
there's a whole list of things and some you had off, some you had on and oh crap, I should have spoken up then. Yeah, it's under touch ID and passcode. So today, view and search, notification center, control center, lock screen widgets, Can
See
you
what it
just
says
make,
at the top of that? It says allow when locked. So when I'm not able to get into the device, what kind of things can I do?
say that again, when you can't get into the, when you can't get into your iPad?
When I can't get into my iPad, what can I look at? Can I look at the notification center and see my notifications? Can I look at the control center? Can I use Siri? So that's what that's all about.
And yet, why would you have lock screen widgets? Why do you have that one on? That's,
I have no idea.
and live activities, home
Well,
control.
let's
See, I don't,
turn those off. And I'll turn off home control. Home control is being able to control the thermostat. For example, being able to control the thermostat in my house.
uh,
So I better turn that off because if somebody gets my iPad, I don't want them to mess up my temperature in my home.
so basically you've turned everything off, including the Siri. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
Hi, Bill.
go ahead.
It's Sally. I'm trying to find out. My iPhone keeps stopping. Anyway, I just found out something that says about iPhone, and it says limited warranty expires March 25th, 2024. What does that mean?
You just got a new phone, didn't you? Yes, Sally.
Yeah, my phone's only maybe 2 years old.
Hold on a minute. Trying to remember where you are.
It says about on the left and iPhone 55 on the top, and then it says limited warranty. I don't know what that means, and it's almost here.
Okay. When you bought your phone, it came with a warranty from Apple.
Okay.
Mine expired 12/24/24. So I got my phone a little over, well, a year and a half ago, December of
Yeah,
22.
right. It's about when I got mine, I think.
Okay, and so it's going to expire 12/24/24 with the
So
limited
what do I do?
warranty. No, nothing. You can tap it and you can extend it probably.
Where
Okay.
did you find
It
that?
says hardware service covered, chat and phone support covered.
Yeah. So
Does that
when
mean
you,
covered forever or covered till the 25th?
that's what, till the 25th.
Oh,
So what,
so in other words, for another week, it's covered and then something happens. That mean I have to get a new phone?
no, you just can't call Apple for free and get advice. Or you can't take
Oh,
it in,
okay.
you can't take it into the shop, say it's not working, and they give you a new one.
Okay. But I could do that this
It's
week.
like
if I
your
wanted to.
automobile insurance, coverage. When you bought it, bumper to bumper coverage for 12 months or whatever.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mhm. Good questions.
Where did
My
you
other
limit the-
question is why does Apple change things every day? But I think in a way you answered that about 10 times ago. It's very confusing for people that are 85 years old. Every time I wake up, it's something new on there. Drives me crazy.
It's
But I guess that's the way
actually
they
they're
are.
programmed to help our minds,
Yeah.
What am I going to learn? You have to walk with a different attitude. What am I going to learn new that Apple did to me today? All right.
Bill, how long is the warranty usually on an iPhone? I see mine's expired, so I don't remember when I bought it. What is it? 1 year, 2 years?
1 year.
1 year?
That's what I have found on iPads, yeah.
Let's see what it says on
Sure
my iPad.
imagine.
Let's see what it says on my iPad. I know my iPad's. No, 6/6/24. So they're supposed still under warranty. To be honest with you, I thought I got I could have gotten this phone this year, maybe a 1-year warranty.
Yeah, my iPhone is 1 year.
Okay, so it comes with it. When you get the phone, it comes with a 1-year warranty. I'm just surprised my iPad got it too, because I got the iPad secondhand.
Bill, can I ask a question?
Absolutely, please.
As long as we're talking about new phones, that was one of
Uh-huh.
my questions. I currently have a SE,
Yes,
which is, it got me into Apple to learn, initially.
yep.
But everybody keeps telling me how ancient my phone is. So does anybody have advice on what my next phone should be?
They have a new version of the SE.
Why would I want to go that route? What would be the advantage to it?
Expense
Okay.
is the major advantage. That's their low-end model, but it does everything the big boys do.
Does it do Face ID?
Yeah,
Sure.
does anybody have a new one? No.
Okay.
Islands.
Hey, Bill, could you check that? Just ask, just Google it. Does the
Yes.
new SE handle Face ID recognition?
Are you using the letters S and E in that
Correct.
model? Yes,
Yes.
okay.
So you said it does all the things the more expensive ones do, only it's cheaper. So I'm assuming they cut back on the cost by a cheaper camera and things like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I think it still has the home button.
Okay. Yeah, I like the home button myself.
I'm fine.
Let's ask Siri. Does the iPhone SE have a home button?
Here's what I found.
What's the answer?
Apple relaunched the home button on its new iPhone SE 3.
So there's been 3 versions of the SE.
To advance the future of golf, PGA of America chose T-Mobile for Business.
We gotta skip
With
the
a
ad.
5G-powered innovation hub.
There's an Apple ID SE4.
Is there? Okay, the article I got is not the most recent.
And
Apple took
Okay, I'm trying to figure out which one I have. I was
If,
thinking I had a 6, but obviously I think
If
it's
you-
compatible to an iPhone 6.
if you go to settings, general, and about, it should tell you which one you have.
I have a 16.6.1.
That's the operating system. What's the
Oh,
model-
okay. And it says
model?
the name of it's a iPhone SE is all it says.
Okay. It doesn't, you don't know, you're not sure which version you have. I understand.
No,
I was hoping it would tell you.
yeah, I was too.
Yeah.
You can get a magnifying glass out, look on the back of the phone at the bottom, and there's an A number. I can't read it with my naked eyes. Because it's really fine print.
On the back or the bottom?
On the back of the phone at the bottom. Yeah, it's down there. I can feel it. Just a minute.
Thought I had a magnifying glass in here.
Oh, guess what? They've taken it off. The newer, no, yeah, they've taken it off the new version.
Yeah, I don't see anything that I can't read.
Yeah, I see it. I know what you mean. You see where it says model number when you go to settings, general, and about?
Yes.
And what's yours say?
Oh,
What-
I touch, well, I give model number
Yeah,
well, it's got giving me 2 different answers.
yeah. And what the-
MMX, and then the other one is a A2595.
That's what you have. You have an A2595.
Okay, so is that,
If you go to Safari and you go to Google, what was it? A
2595?
95.
2595. Okay, that's third generation SE.
Oh,
Came out
okay.
in November of 2023. Okay.
I thought I'd had it longer than that. So, and you're saying now there's a 4, so there would be an update for that.
Right.
It looks like 4 is coming. When I read it, it wasn't released yet.
Okay. Does
Okay.
does the 2595 have facial recognition?
No,
Does not. Okay. So it has a home button. That's for touch. So it does have touch. You can use the touch feature.
I can use the thumb, yes.
Yes. So yes, it does not have facial ID, but it has fingerprint ID.
So without a home button, you can't do the
The
thumbprint
thumb?
then?
That's correct.
Oh, I like the thumbprint.
Okay. You have the perfect phone for you.
Well, my major problem at this point is it has no more storage space.
You didn't get enough memory when you started.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
So my
By the
thought was,
way-
instead of getting more storage, get a new phone since mine's old.
Right. And it's very hard to get additional storage.
Is it?
Yes. So wait a minute, how much storage did you get? Just for everybody's knowledge.
Does it tell me in here?
Yeah, right there on about, it says capacity.
Oh, there it is, 64.
So everybody get at least 128 to get a new device.
Yes.
One, okay, that's good to
You-
know.
Do you pick a lot of pictures?
Yes,
That's where
but I don't have any music on it.
I know, but pictures take up a lot of space. How much?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, this is a good excuse. Everybody, if you went to settings, everybody go to settings. So it says settings at the top of your screen. And then tap general. And we'll see what your iPhone storage looks like. You see where in settings menu, if you read down far enough, it says iPhone storage. If you tap that, it tells you how you're using your device. And I'll bet most of it is on photos in many of your cases.
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
Now, I have 300 and some applications. So you'll see on mine there, applications takes most of the space.
What's iOS? Mine's biggest is iOS.
That's the operating system.
Well, that's taken the most of it. Okay.
Yeah.
and we can't get by without it.
You can't-
said settings to what?
I'll do it on my iPad. You go
General.
Settings, general,
Okay. All right.
and then iPad storage. This is the same story on my iPad.
Mine was a lot more in photos, and all of a sudden now they're in applications. What are all the applications?
That's this list down here underneath. These are all the applications I have.
I must
People ask me why I have so many. I said I teach class and I want to be able
gotta delete some of those.
to.
Don't need all those.
You don't need all of them, right? Now there's a wonderful little feature there. Does it have it right there? Do we list it? How many of you have gone here and you have some text in the middle? Here it is on my iPhone. See here? I went to the iPhone storage and it says offload unused apps. I can save 3.35 gigabytes by doing that. So these are apps you haven't used in a while.
Yeah, I've got that enabled, okay.
Okay. So that's one way to save storage if you like. Now you remember, you can, if you find an app, oh, I didn't mean to delete that one, you can go back to the application store. And I'll do it on my iPad. I'll go to the application store, tap search, tap your little icon here at the top, and it says purchase history. And here's all the apps that I have purchased. Whoops, I'm sorry. Let me go back. I tap applications, my apps, and here's all the apps that I have purchased. Now let me do that again. I went to search at the bottom. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you tap your name there, your face or name, the icon in the upper left-hand corner. And you tap, I believe, where it says apps. And it says my apps. Now, here's all the apps that I have purchased over the life of my device. Actually, the life of my account. And it says some are open and some have the little cloud on them, which means I loaded them before and I deleted them. And I can re-download them. So the point I'm making here is you can enable this to save space, and then you can go to where I have it on the iPad and retrieve that app if you so desire. And while I'm at it, there's another major way to save space.
I don't know.
If you go to settings, now I'm back on the settings menu on my phone. I'll do the same thing on my iPad. Okay, so you find you're running out of space, and the major culprit is pictures. You go to settings, you scroll down to photos. Okay, and you have iCloud photos turned on, which they should be. So you have a copy of all your photos in the iCloud. Every time you take a picture, it is synchronized with the cloud.
Yeah.
And there's two features there. One says optimize iPad storage, download and keep original. And just a little bit of a tutorial here. If it says download and keep originals, what you have on your device is about between 1 and 2 million bytes for each picture you have. So the pictures are taking a considerable amount of your storage. Now, in order to save storage, you can say optimize photo storage. But what does that do? Okay. What it does is it reduces the number of pixels on all the pictures that are on your device. If you go look at a picture, right, and let me go to my photos. I don't want you to do this. If I look at my pictures here, and I go back and I pick a picture, the pictures all look fine here, don't they? Yeah.
Yes.
That's because they're thumbnails. If I tap on one of them, it will briefly look pixelated. And in the
Mhm.
briefly may be so little time you won't even notice it unless you're not on the internet. If you're not on the internet, then it will look pixelated. What Apple is doing is when I click on one of these pictures, and let me pick one.
I don't want to.
Way back here.
Too
So
many to
good
choose
shots
from.
here, don't I? If I tap on this picture here, now it looks fine, doesn't it? That's
Yeah.
because it went to the cloud, got the full version of the picture and brought it down. Okay. And in addition to that, I'm saving all this space on my device.
So I currently don't upload mine to the iCloud
Ooh,
because I upload it to Google. So I really need to do both so that I can have that feature.
yes.
Okay.
And the only thing that might cost you is you may have to pay 99 cents a month. Well, I don't know how many pictures you have.
5,000.
Oh, fine. If you pay 90, and do you have 50K, 50 gigabytes in the Apple Store, Apple iCloud storage?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll find out.
Um,
Just a minute, we'll find out. Okay?
okay.
Because that's where it may hurt you. If you don't have that up there, then you'll run out of space in the cloud. So I'm going to go to settings. Everybody do this. I go to settings. The question is, how much space do you have in your iCloud? So you turn on iCloud, so you're saving your pictures up there.
You go to your name.
Then you go to settings and you tap your name at the top of the list.
I know that one.
Okay. So far, so good. And right
Yes.
there, when you tap your name, it says iCloud and it shows you how much space you have in your,
Oh, it's little.
how much?
5.
Okay. If you want to do what I'm suggesting and put your pictures up there, and I do suggest you do that so you have them backed up for the next device you get. Okay.
Okay.
Let me explain that for just a second. I went and got my new iPhone. I put in my Apple ID and password, and all the pictures got loaded from the cloud. Okay, so I got all my pictures. Now, if you only have 5 gigabytes there, you tap that 5 gigabytes, that one right there. Okay, and it says how full the cloud is. Now, we talked about the iPhone or iPad. This is how full the cloud is. My major use of the cloud is photos. Okay.
So mine says 155 megabytes, but I don't have that turned on to send my photos there.
Right.
Okay.
You would blow the lid off 5 gigabytes pretty
Right.
quick. So you would go here, it says manage account storage. And you would click on that and you would want to change your plan. And it comes up and says, do you want the 50 gigabyte plan? That should be adequate for what you want. And they're going to charge you 99 cents a month. All right.
Okay.
If you have your credit card on your registered with Apple, you can click that and it will automatically say, you sure you want to do this kind of thing.
Okay, it says
Otherwise,
upgrade to iCloud Plus. Is that
say again,
something?
please.
It says upgrade to iCloud Plus. Is that what I'm doing or is that something else?
That's something else. Oh, upgrade. Yes, it says that at the top.
Oh, okay.
But we're choosing the 99 cent plan.
Okay. So okay, so it says upgrade to iCloud Plus or not now. So if I touch the upgrade, it'll do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Then it gives you 99 cents a month, right? As one of the options.
Yes.
You tap that.
And I can cancel anytime, it says.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta I gotta tell them what my password is?
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
you're on Apple devices. You got to tell them that.
I'd rather give them my thumbprint. Oh, well, I may not be able to do this right now.
I understand.
Mine's
Bill, can I ask about what's involved with the backups? I'm looking at my, I've got a lot of photos, but then backups is the second fairly biggest chunk. Is that something that we can reduce?
No.
What does that mean, backups? What's it backing up?
It's backing up all the data from the various applications you have on your device.
So if you eliminate some of the apps, then the backup reduces as well?
Not necessarily. Depends on how some of the apps allow you to get rid of the data as well.
So there's nothing we can do about reducing the backups, really?
What, you only have 5 gigabytes? Is that what the?
Yes, and I want to keep it at that. I'm going to remove the photos onto an external something when I get back to Canada.
Okay. It's not worth 99 cents a month to keep it?
No,
It's
no,
$12
in
a year.
principle, no.
Okay.
They're all my scripts. So I'm going to take them off and,
I know.
put them on a memory stick or something.
Okay.
my photos are 24, but they still say that I'm overloaded. I haven't got enough space.
Where's it? Is that bar full up at the top? On
No,
yours?
no,
You're in iCloud, right? It says
Yes.
managing your
I have
account.
24.5 out of 50. But they still say
No. They may be telling you your phone is too full. Not your iPad, not the cloud. There's
Not the cloud.
There's two different ones here.
okay.
See, that's the cloud storage. And on my iPad, I'll go to the iPad storage. You do, or the iPhone, you go to general and iPad storage. That's a different story.
Go to general.
Go to general and iPhone storage.
Phone storage. That's not very much. 33,
Out of what?
128.
So they shouldn't be telling you it's full in either case. They should
That's
not.
what I just deleted all the time. I just, well, they said my backup. They're not backing it up anymore on the iCloud. That's strange. I thought I just deleted.
And your iCloud doesn't, what's your iCloud show when you're looking
20,
at?
24 was on 24 and a half, I think.
It says 24 of 50? Is that what it says?
24.
Of what?
My iCloud is 24.5 out of 50.
And it's telling you need more storage?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd have to see
It's a
that.
fake email.
That should not be happening. And maybe
That's what
that's a
I thought.
scam. That could be a scam email.
There are a lot of scam emails on iCloud like that.
Okay. I just deleted it because I look and there's
Mhm.
space.
You're doing exactly the right thing. Perfect.
Bill, where are the emails held under what category?
They're held in the mail,
Messages.
your email provider's storage. That's in Google Cloud or Yahoo Cloud or
Oh,
whatever.
it's not part of the iCloud since the
Not part of
emails
it.
are shared across devices?
That's correct. They're shared across devices. and they're in the cloud associated with your email provider.
How do you find that cloud?
Well,
Google it.
if you go to on the internet, if you actually went to Safari, you would see what's up there. You went to Safari and in the search bar, you type in Yahoo, YAHOO.com. Okay. And you click on, I'm clicking on mail there, and it wants me to log in with my Yahoo ID and password. And then I would see what's on the cloud. And it would actually be my email, similar to the way it looks on your device. Okay?
The email that I use on my phone is different than the one I use all the time. You have to have
The
Gmail.
address, you mean?
Yeah, I use AOL, but my Gmail is the phone.
That's okay.
So what do
You
you,
go to gmail.com to see that mail.
there's nothing in it, hardly anything, because I don't
Okay,
use it.
I understand.
So you should go to your AOL account to find out. Is that what you're saying?
Which account do you use? AOL?
Yes, that I use.
You
all
would go
my
to
email.
AOL.com.
Go to AOL. Okay.
Yeah, why don't you add AOL to your phone?
I don't know. Well, I think I do have it on there. I guess, yeah, I've got that.
Not the application AOL, but you can add it on your mail.
On my what?
You can add it to the mail app.
Okay.
So I'm going to mail here. And I have, let me close down Gmail here. There's my AOL account, and I don't have anything in the inbox for AOL. You can add it to your phone in the mail app so you can have it on your phone and your iPad, and they'll be synchronized.
Go to the,
Just a suggestion.
now, how would you do that?
Okay, how would I do that? I would go to settings, guess what? On my phone.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm looking at the settings menu there. I would scroll down to where it says mail.
The settings?
Settings mail. Now, if it were female, it'd be a lot more complicated. No, forget it. All right. So far, so good. You go to mail
Mail, and it comes, yeah.
and you see where it says accounts.
Yes, I have 4 accounts.
You do tap that.
Tap. What?
Tap where it says accounts.
I've got all 4 accounts in there.
You do.
Well, I haven't got, I've got AOL, yeah,
Good. You have AOL. You have Gmail. You have iCloud. And what else?
AOL mail.
No,
Again,
but you said 4.
well, they got 2 separate ones. I don't know.
Two
They've got-
separate AOLs.
Yes, it just has AOL.
I know. Make sure
mail.
they're not the same. Tap one of them and it tells you, see where it says account
Okay, it says
settings?
Mail. And it's the same AOL account as the one above. That's weird.
Okay, hold on a
They would-
minute. Hold on.
Why they would have 2?
Tap on one of them.
The one just has mail and the other one has contacts and my calendar in there and notes.
Okay,
The one that has the Gmail, the other one just has AOL. Mail.
I'm confused.
I am too.
Okay, I'm back looking at the accounts where you said you had 4.
Yes, I have iCloud,
Hold
Gmail,
on. Tap one of them that says AOL.
just AOL,
Just-
not my. The one that has just AOL says its account the same email account, CM Aldridge,
How
AOL.
do- Does it,
on the-
does it have your AOL account name there?
Yes, an account, yes.
Okay, and that's correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
And look at my screen for a minute, my iPad, my iPhone. Does it say IMAP up here?
It says AOL.
No. Oh, you see where I'm pointing?
Yes, it says AOL.
Does it say any?
IMAP,
No,
IMAP.
no, it does not. Not in this
Okay,
account.
now let's go back to accounts and tap the other one.
That has Gmail on the top.
Well, no, that's your Gmail account. You said
No,
you had
it's-
two of them there.
Right, but it says
Says
Gmail
AOL.
up on top where you pointed. And the account says my account number. Huh,
And does it say IMAP up here?
no. That says
What's it
Gmail,
say? It says Gmail here?
right above
What's
account.
What's it
Well,
say up
above.
here? What's it say
No.
right here?
It says CM Aldridge. And then it has Gmail where you have IMAP. And the label has my CM Aldridge in it.
Okay, does it say accounts here?
It says accounts, it says back. I've got back. No,
Hit the back arrow.
it goes to it. Then it says mail there. And
Where?
where you
I
have
don't know,
accounts, it
I
says,
don't know that you're where I am, my dear.
well, I'm on right now. When I backed up, I'm on the top. It says accounts just like yours, but it says mail right now.
Right, so leave it there.
Okay.
The first one down is iCloud.
Yes.
Second one is,
Gmail,
third one is
CM Aldridge 7
at.
at AOL.com.
So tap that one right now, just the arrow once.
Okay. That's got Gmail on the top. Not
It
I,
says Gmail on the top?
yes.
Okay,
I don't know why.
you need somebody to do some house cleaning for you. If you go
Yes.
back one and then go down one, it says AOL, another AOL,
Yes.
tap that one.
And that one says AOL on top.
And then what's the label?
Right there is CM Aldridge. But it says account. It doesn't say label. It says account.
Hmm.
And then
Okay,
my
all right.
account number, my name
I
with
understand.
AOL.
Yeah. It would
Mine
be-
is exactly the same, and mine says Gmail, an account with anross8@gmail.com,
I
so
understand.
they're different.
That one says Gmail. That one says Gmail. Okay, yeah.
Strange.
Yeah.
And why does my flashlight go on? It just went on, just for no reason. Only way I can get it off is say, hey Siri, shut the flashlight off, please.
That works.
Oh, it
There's
did
several
go.
ways to turn off your
Hey
flashlight.
Siri,
Uh-huh.
shut the flashlight off, please.
It's off now.
That's the only way I can get it. And I don't know, why does it go on?
Sometimes let me answer that in a second.
Okay.
Let's move off of mail and talk about flashlight. Several ways to turn on your flashlight is you can ask Siri to do it for you. The second way is to get to the control center. If you put your finger in the top right corner of your screen and pull down, you should have an icon there that looks like a flashlight.
Right.
If you tap that, it will turn on the flashlight. If you tap it again, it will turn off the flashlight.
But you can't shut it off when you're doing something else. I can't get to it for some reason.
Well, you found the way to do it. You say, hey, Siri, do it for me.
But it doesn't work when you're talking to somebody. because he won't listen to you.
You can pull down the control center when you're talking to somebody.
Oh, it's on again. God, how come that thing goes on all the time?
If you have the first screen that comes up ready for you to unlock, there's a flashlight on that, and you can touch it, and it'll turn on and off the flashlight. A
Yeah.
third way, it doesn't always work, is you can set up your device, and mine doesn't work all the time, to tap the back.
That must be when it goes on. Put it down sometimes. I put it down and it goes on.
Yeah.
It didn't
Okay.
go on that time though. I don't know. It's does its own thing.
When we're done with flashlights, can we go back to mail?
Yeah.
Sure. What's your
That's com-
question on mail?
Well,
course,
you got
flashlight.
me into the accounts and I can see all of my accounts.
Yeah.
And I realized, I'm very proud to say this. I just went off of the board at our condo association. And
Yeah.
I was president and I had an email account called president.bellacosta@gmail.com. So I go into these accounts and I've got all my other accounts listed, but that one is not listed. So I want to now delete it from my phone because I don't need it anymore. But if it's not listed here, I
How
can't
do-
delete it, right?
Just a minute. And how do you access that account?
I go to any of my accounts. I have the Gmail M and
That's how you go to it?
and then it has
Okay. Hold
then
on.
whatever one comes up, I can touch that top right hand corner where the picture is or whatever the account is, and I can switch to my president account.
Mhm.
And I'm in there right now, but how do I delete that account?
Okay, you're using the Gmail application,
Right.
not the mail application.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Okay, the what you can do, probably when you open that, when you open your Gmail, you can go to settings within it, and there's probably a place there for accounts, and there's where you would delete it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
This may sound like a stupid question, but is there a flashlight on an iPad? I'm not seeing anything that looks like it.
No.
Depends on your iPad. Some of the newer ones do have a flashlight. The older ones, not so much.
Okay, thank you.
It's pretty hard to hold an iPad with a flashlight.
Some of the newer iPads have a camera on them, and those do have a flashlight capability.
So all those accounts that you have in that account section, you can get by just going there and getting the mail or whatever. Or do you
All
have-
those accounts, if I go to my mail account, and that's what it looks like. But if I scroll down there, I have all the different accounts listed.
Mhm.
All inboxes takes the inbox from all those accounts and puts them in one place. Okay, I'm going to take a break for about a minute. Be right back.
Yeah, but I don't have mailbox. Mailboxes. things.
Shit.
Find the mailbox. It's got up there.
Any more questions about the mail? Let's roll
Bill,
on.
where'd you
Bill.
get the mailbox that you have right there? Would you repeat how you got to that point?
Okay. Oh, let me go back.
Shit.
When I'm looking, I'm using the mail application
Oh, you
on
don't
both
like
my
it.
iPhone and my iPad. Okay. And up the top left, it says mailboxes, plural. Yes. And if you tap that arrow or you tap the little icon at the top of the iPad, it says all inboxes. Now, if it doesn't say that on yours, do you have multiple accounts listed down here?
I didn't get that in the first place. You go to your account, right? Mailbox.
No, go back to your home page
Okay.
and open the mail app, mail application. Okay.
The mail app. I guess I don't know which one that would be. You mean where your files are, or the envelope is?
The envelope.
Okay, the envelope, and then it's got listed the iCloud, but it doesn't have all of that.
If it only has iCloud,
It's got iCloud, AOL, and VIP,
do you? Okay.
which I don't know what that is.
We'll talk about that next.
Okay.
Okay. I have all these showing up atop here. It has trash, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then down here in black, I have the different accounts that I
Oh,
have.
way down, way down.
We hit the little arrow right here. You know, that expands that particular,
Okay.
right? So if you hit the arrows, you'll get rid of all the extra stuff there. Okay.
Thank you.
So you should have something that looks like this if you've done that. It lists the different accounts you have, and it has this general grouping at the top.
Mine is in each one. That's
I
why
know, but tap the little the arrow that's pointing down
on all of them.
on all of them. Tap it so it's pointing to the right.
Ah, gotcha. That's good.
Ah, good.
Thank you.
There you go.
Had too much stuff there. I couldn't.
Now at the top is this general stuff. And if you tap edit here at the top,
have that.
it lists all the stuff you can have in that general category. And I have a check mark beside all inboxes. I'm going to uncheck Gmail. All sent mail. I have VIP. I have unread. I have those checked. There's more there. I could scroll down and see all drafts and all trash. So I'm going to get all those. So I have a little check mark beside all those. And then I tap done. And now
Bill, excuse me, Bill, it's Mary Ann. I didn't have unread checked. Should I have that?
Didn't have what checked?
Unread.
If you want.
So what will that do to me?
I'll show you.
Thank you.
It will only show those that are unread.
Oh. That's good. Yeah. Thank you.
That's why it's there. Now, somebody said, what's this VIP thing? If you're getting a lot of email, what you can do is say, hey, I only want to see the email from some particular people, very important people, VIP, right?
Mhm.
So if you click the I,
Don't
here's
have
my VIP list. If I send a message to myself, I get one from my son, my daughter-in-law, or my wife. And I could add more people.
access mail.
And then any email that comes in from them exclusively goes into my VIP bucket.
Ah,
Thank you.
So if I click VIP, I only get those emails. Here's the ones that I have currently.
ah. That's where I
So
should put
these are
it.
the emails I have. I send myself stuff to make sure everything's working. So there's the announcement for the class, for example, that I sent to all of you and myself. I sent myself a test message. And I have a message in my email from my daughter-in-law. Okay, in my inbox. Make sense?
Yes. That's
Thank you.
good. Put your mail in there so I don't have them all over the place.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
that's a cool feature that comes with the Apple Mail program.
Too much to learn these things. Too old to learn all this stuff.
All right,
Bill, one quick question. So
please.
there's two ways to access my email. One with my Gmail symbol that I
Application.
usually do, or I can see the same thing if I go to my mail.
Once you have set up the mail application and added your Gmail account to it, the answer to your question is yes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
It should be the same on either one.
Okay.
Okay?
Am I using up a lot of extra storage because I have both?
Your mail, unless you're one of these multi-thousand inbox people, no.
But then again, the Gmail is all up on their server somewhere.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
The advantage here would be you can view your mail while you're not online. So if you aren't able to get to the cloud, you could still see the mail you have received already.
So if I'm on an airplane and I go to the blue envelope, I can check my email.
You won't be able to get new email, but you'll be able to check the mail you've already downloaded.
So if I'm in the airport and I get into my mail before I get on the flight and it downloads everything, I can
Yep.
check it when I'm on the plane.
Yes,
Oh, that's helpful.
but do it with a mail app.
Yes, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Bill, one of these says all archive. I've never even been able to get back to an archived mail.
I haven't used that either. So if you want to get rid of that, you tap edit up here. And you scroll down the list to where it says archive and you can get rid of that thing. And uncheck it. How many of you are using an account that when you go to try to delete something, it says archive?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'll show you how to get rid of that in the blue envelope. Okay. So I'm going to go to my mail account. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to settings. So if I go to settings and I tap mail and I tap accounts,
Hold on.
tap settings, mail,
Yep.
and accounts.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
and click on the one that says your Gmail account. So I'm going to click on this one here. Now, this is a long process. So far, so good. Now it should say, the label should say your Gmail account. So far, so good.
Yes.
Okay. See where it says account settings? Click on that.
Mine doesn't say account.
I don't have that, Bill, this Mary
I don't
Ann.
either.
Are you on Gmail?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm on Gmail and it
Yes.
shows mail, contacts, calendar, and notes.
Under that, it should say account settings.
No, it says
No.
delete. It says
No.
delete account.
No, yep, we have.
Doesn't have
deleted.
account settings.
Oh, no,
No.
And
No.
it says Gmail up here.
yes.
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 But not my account, it just says it in the account, it doesn't have it up on top, it just says Gmail plain up there where you have your whole email address. Where
Yeah,
the arrow,
mine's that way too, Bill. Like
Right.
she,
Let me go
Mine
to what
has
it says
email.
this. But it still says account settings down here.
No.
it's the same as yours, but no accounting setting. You're special.
no, it says delete account.
I don't want to delete account.
I know, but that's what mine, I got two Gmail accounts, my sister and mine. And
I
both
know.
of them are like that
You
other
don't
lady.
have an option to change account settings?
No,
No.
No,
No.
There are at least four of us saying no.
I
The
hear
majority
that.
are
I hear
saying
that.
no. You've got four women saying no at the same time.
I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. All of mine say account settings down there.
Good for you, but it doesn't on ours.
no.
Hey, Bill, can you
None of
give
them.
me help?
Yeah, mine all say account settings too.
Mine don't.
So it's a mail thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't have it either.
You don't have it.
Yay.
No, I don't.
No, none
I'm
of
just
them have
trying to
it.
think of why.
Yeah, that's
Could
what-
be you've got a new
No.
iPhone.
This is not age dependent.
Mine's a
Oh.
13. Pretty new.
You're in settings and it says, if you back,
Account.
it says mail up here at the top,
Yes.
Says accounts.
counts.
Counts.
Yes.
Doesn't have mail underlined though. Just says mail.
Yeah,
Not,
mine's, is yours underlined? Yeah.
No.
mine-
no,
No.
no.
And we went from settings to mail and then Gmail. I don't have the
No, no,
settings.
settings, mail,
I have
account.
accounts.
Yeah.
Same thing, accounts.
Sale settings isn't underlined either.
Well, that's going to require some research on my part. William and I were going to work on that one.
When I went to Gmail,
Yeah,
I ended up, I got the account. I had the account list and I selected the Gmail account. And then I don't have account settings on my particular one. So I did find one that doesn't have an account settings. Yeah. But if I click Gmail, it's got my name, email, the description.
yeah. Well, I've got two accounts from Gmail on here. I've got three. And I got account settings on all
Well, you're special.
Yeah,
of them.
second
You've
that
got
one.
You've got it underlined underneath yours too, which we don't have.
Yeah, I wonder, well, there's got to be a reason for that being different as well.
Yeah. When I go to the Gmail, and then I it comes up with the Gmail account information, which gives me the name, email, and description. And then it says outgoing mail server, which is the SMTP one. And then I have a button below that that says advanced.
Yeah. That's
And
where I
when I
was
go to
trying to
the-
get, that's where I was
and then
trying
when
to
I
get.
And then when I get to advanced, I have
Delete and archive.
I delete and archive, and I just have mine set to delete.
Right. So how did you get there, Bill?
Okay, on Gmail, I clicked on, let me just go back to done. I clicked on the account was Gmail,
Yep,
and then at the top it says, there's a Gmail and it says account instead of yours has label, mine just says account.
right. You clicked on
And
that
I have an arrow next to my
right there.
Bill
Yeah.
Kelleher. Yeah, so I
If
click
you
on
have that
that.
arrow, okay, click that arrow. Everybody, all the ladies, click that arrow.
Okay.
And now does
And
it
then it
say,
should come up with it comes up with a name, email, and it'll have advanced at the bottom.
see that? So
Yes.
now tap advanced.
I have,
didn't get them.
I have settings and then it says allow mail to access and I don't find any Gmail anywhere.
Well, let's not go there. Right, let's go back to where we were with everybody else. Right? You see where it says advanced, everyone?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
Click advanced,
yes.
and it says delete or archive. When you try to remove something,
Oh, here.
it says archive, it will go to archive. If you click on delete, from now on, it will delete it.
Ah,
Okay.
perfect.
Well, mine says deleted mailbox and
Right. So for that one, it's deleting it in. You might want to check your other ones.
Yeah. My iPhone was on archive, so I've moved it over to deleted. Yeah.
Right. So you go back and check your other accounts for the same thing.
Yes.
Okay, I'm at settings, mail, and then that's where I don't find any.
It says mail and then there's accounts
wow.
here.
Hold on.
Kathleen,
I'm looking and I don't see
does it say
any.
mail at the top?
It says mail in the middle. Yes, that's exactly what I
Yeah.
have.
Does it say accounts down here?
Oh, okay, right in front of me, fine. So which, okay. Thank you.
Pick one of the
Oh,
accounts.
here, archive, this one's doing it. Okay. I knew something was doing it.
I'm just curious as to why everybody else has this. the
Well,
other
we
one.
have to hit that arrow, then it's on the, then we can get it.
You
Just
got
like-
the arrow. I don't have, I've lost something. I don't have that arrow.
But you've got your account settings already, so you're all set. You don't have to do that extra step.
Okay, I hate to admit this, but I cannot get to where you guys are.
I can't do it either. I can't get there either.
Okay.
I'm in settings and then I go to
Mail.
which mail?
There's only one mail.
The blue envelope?
Yes.
Okay.
And there it says accounts.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And then you tap on one of the accounts.
okay,
The Gmail one, for example.
okay.
And you will either have account settings there or you'll have a little arrow up here on the top on my iPad up here.
This is back to the one that didn't have the whatever you were, when the four ladies didn't have the thing at the bottom. That's
I
the
didn't have the
screen
account settings down here, but it had the arrow on your email address.
Oh, okay.
We have accounts instead of label. We have
Oh, I
accounts.
got there. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay.
Well,
Success. Success.
It only works on the Gmail for me. Oh, I have an iCloud under accounts.
Well, I do too.
Okay, well, when you click on iCloud,
and-
what happens?
And the other ones, if you get an email from somebody if you get an email to your iCloud account, it won't have archive. It will just be delete.
Oh, good. I don't have to check that one. Just.
Bill,
Good to know.
thank you for this, because I get that archive every so often, and I didn't really want to archive anything, so
Right.
I'm
thank
with you. I'm with you 100%.
Now,
Bill, I
Bill,
noticed there's one.
Yeah.
why do you have contacts calendar?
Why do I have?
Contacts, calendars, and notes turned off?
Okay. This is a good question.
Oh, good.
When you click on one when you click on one of these accounts,
Mhm.
it will show you what other features that email provider is giving you. For example, if I click on AOL, it only gives me email and a notepad. And I choose not to use their notepad. If I click on Google, on the other hand, it says, Bill, I am giving you an email account, but I also have an address book, calendars, and notes. So I could have those things.
Why wouldn't you have your contacts into the Gmail? Because you might want to use it.
When I click on contacts and try and turn it off, it pops up with turn off contacts. All Gmail contacts will be removed from your iPhone.
Right.
I can't do it just from that account.
Mine
Yeah,
says,
well, it's all the contacts that are being provided to you from that account. Not all contacts.
Why do you want to turn that off?
yeah. Good question.
Okay. Let me, you're expanding your knowledge here, and I want to help you.
We need all we can get.
But
Let's take the contacts. And I want to show you what I have first. Okay. If I click on my Gmail account, I am using contacts, right? So I want my Gmail contacts. I'll go to my wife's account. I have her email account on here. I'm not looking at her email, but I am getting her contacts. With me so far. So now you know I have two address books, one from Google, and one from my wife's Google. I wonder if I have that for iCloud. Right, and it's hard to tell there. I'd have to go one. I'm not going to, let's not go there. And how about Yahoo? Yahoo, I have a contact calendar. I'm in contacts. Okay, so that's three contacts that I have. So I have an address book at Yahoo, my wife, and myself. I have three address books. Are you nuts?
Aren't they all the same?
No.
Oh,
My wife's is not the same as mine.
Yeah.
yeah, I can see
It's her
that.
account.
Yeah,
Right?
I can see that.
And it actually tells me here I'm using the calendar. I'm sorry, contacts from my wife, my Gmail account, my Yahoo account. And I'm also using the one on the iCloud. So I have an address in reality, I have four address books, one in the living room, dining room, kitchen, and bathroom. Okay? You with me so far?
no.
Yes.
Just say yes. I have four address books.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, how are you going to use them is the question, right? Jim, are you okay with that statement?
I'm not following you at all because mine doesn't say what yours says at all.
Well, it doesn't. You mean you don't have, when you click on, do you have a Gmail account, Jim?
No,
What email, do you use the mail program?
I have iCloud account and Comcast account.
So you have, and so you have two or three?
Two. Comcast and iCloud.
Okay. And when you click on the Comcast arrow, how many of these things are checked?
Wait a minute.
Does it only have one?
No.
Just notes. So Comcast only
No,
allows you to have notes, to have two notepads. That's why you're not getting all this.
No.
Okay.
I'm not getting any of that on mine as you have on yours. If I click on
Bill?
settings and then I go to mail.
Yep,
And then I click on accounts.
yep.
I've got two accounts, iCloud account and Comcast account. And then
Okay.
there's nothing else there except fetch new data automatically.
No. I'm looking at the accounts right now, and you tap the arrow.
Okay, when it says Comcast, tap that arrow.
Yeah,
Okay, I tap that arrow, and it says mail and notes.
so the only thing Comcast is giving you is mail and notes.
Apparently, yes.
Is notes turned on or off?
On.
On? Okay,
On.
off. Okay, leave it off. Don't get
No, it's
complicated.
on.
It is?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get there. Leave it on.
Okay.
Okay, I'll turn mine on too. All right. So now Jim, you have two notepads. And the question is, how do you write? Which write pad, when you go to notes, which one are you writing on? That makes sense?
No.
Well, you have two notepads. You have one from Comcast and you have the one that Apple provides you. Maybe it'll become clearer as I go here. All right? Mute yourself, Jim, so we're not echoing. If, for all of you who were somewhere up with me, if I go to contacts now, so I'm going back to my home screen, and Jim, you go to notes. Go back to your home screen and go to notes. For everybody else, I'm going to go to contacts right now. And I have a list of contacts here, right? Well, what list am I looking at? Remember, I had 3 different sources. Which one is this? See where it says lists here at the top? If I tap that, it lists the various accounts. Here's my Google address book. Here's my Yahoo address book. Here's my wife's address book. And here's my iCloud address book. Okay. So far, so good? Yeah,
No.
say yes, Bill. If I click on my iCloud one, I only have 4 or 5 names in it.
Where are you that you're finding all of these contacts and lists?
I went to home screen
Right?
and I clicked on contacts.
Okay, I'm just getting the contacts themselves.
I know. Does it say lists at the top left?
No.
Oh,
If it says no, you only have one.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Thank you. Both of us said okay, yes.
Yeah. But now we know.
How come
And
your
we don't have
iCloud,
to- and we don't have to think further.
your iCloud isn't the same as your
Yeah, here's my iCloud list.
how come
Only
it's
5
so little?
names. But I click all contacts and it takes all the contacts from the various lists here, puts them all together and puts them up here.
Yeah, I've got more in my Gmail than I do in my, but I have iCloud and my AOL are the same.
There you go. Good. So you got the idea.
Why is your iCloud so little?
Well, that's how I put in it.
Isn't it the same as your email?
No.
No?
That's the
Okay.
one in the bathroom. Here's the one in the living room. It's my wife's. And here's the one in Gmail. That's mine. Got the idea?
Okay.
Okay, how do I get out of this? Oh, I tap all contacts. Okay. You think about this for a minute. Now, Jim, on the other hand, he has multiple notes. Or he has at least one. And here's my notes, right? I'm going back to all iCloud, and I'll go back to all folders here at the top. And it says I have a Gmail notes, I have my wife's notes, and I have iCloud notes. Now, this does get confusing. If you put a contact on your device, so if I'm sorry, if I add a note to my device, which notepad am I putting it on? Can ask the same question with contacts. If I add a contact, hit the plus sign, what contact list am I putting it in? So if you have more than one, and Anna says, I'm glad I only have one. I don't want to understand this. Right? All right. There is a default one. If you go to settings, contacts, and you see where it says default,
Yes, default account.
that's the default account I'm going to put a contact in if I add it. I'm going to change it to be my Google account. Okay, so now when I make an entry, it's going to go into my Google account. I don't know if the same thing happens on notes, but let's take a look.
Default account was right below accounts.
There it is, right? And I'll tap that and I'll change it to my, whoa. I'm going to leave it in iCloud. Okay.
Why did you leave it at iCloud?
Because that's where I've been putting everything all along.
Chicken noodle soup? Yes, we're cutting up our carrots, aren't we? Yeah, okay. Do you want to pour these in that bowl?
Okay. Do I have any more questions?
Can you remind me how I go back to my storage? That where it had that graph that showed what was
Okay,
filling up my storage?
that's a good question because there's two kinds of storage you can look at. You can look at the storage you have in the cloud, and you can look at the storage you have on your device, and they're two different things,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So the way in which you look at what's on your device, and both of which you see by going to settings, and you go to, let me find it, you go to general, I think, yeah, general, and then you click on iPhone storage. So that's the one. Okay, and there's my iPhone storage and how I'm using it.
Okay.
The other one you can go to, and I'll do it on my iPad now. The way in which you see your iCloud storage is you go to your name at the top and you click on iCloud, and it shows you your iCloud storage.
Wait, I'm in settings general still?
To get to the iPhone storage, you go settings general,
Same, about the same. as
not the your device storage, I should say.
Okay.
Go to settings, general,
One thing.
and then iPhone or iPad storage.
Okay.
Settings in the picture. Yeah.
Well, that was how you got to the iCloud storage, not the device storage.
So, you know, yours is different.
Setting, no. Device storage is settings, little arrow, general,
3 of 50.
and then iPad or iPhone storage.
Because this one's really just on here.
Mute yourself, Ralph.
Because we have.
Ralph, hey, Ralph. Mute yourself.
Excuse me, excuse me.
But Bill, that's the same thing as going to the iCloud storage.
No, it's not.
No, no.
Settings, general, iPhone storage for both.
That's the amount of storage you have on your device.
Okay, so now we're going.
So if you go now, if you want to go back on your device, go back. Oops. Back to settings. Click your name at the top and then click on iCloud.
Oh.
Bill, at the Mary Ann, I kind of missed where you said to have that as a default. So do I do that here?
What is a default?
When you said, oh, I'm going to leave iCloud as a default on mine.
On my notes.
Oh, your notes. Okay. I don't make notes on here because my sister wouldn't do that. Okay. Thank you. By the way, I want to thank the other Bill too for helping me in the beginning. My mind was like in la la land. And thank you everybody for all your help. I need a lot of help.
Now, oftentimes other people don't ask, but they also, oh, at least they need a refresher in many cases.
Yep.
I
Okay.
need more storage area in my brain. Somehow there's not enough room. Maybe it's because there's so much technology these days.
There's a lot of truth to that too.
Thank you, everybody, and have a great St. Pat's Day.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
And joke.
Joke.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta hit one you haven't heard. A man walking in the graveyard when he hears the Third Symphony played backwards. When it's over, the Second Symphony starts playing backwards. And then the first. And he says, what's going on? He asked the cemetery worker. He said, it's Beethoven. Says the workers, he's decomposing.
Oh, brother. Jeez.
Okay.
Have a good week, Bill.
Take care.
Thanks, Bill. It was great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.